Introducing first, currently on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, weighing in at 232 pounds, former WWF Hall of Famer, Sidney Bakabella proudly presents world-class Channing Thomas! And his opponent returning to Limitless Wrestling after a lengthy absence. Wrestling out of the 845, Newburgh, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the East Coast Ace, Big Breakfast, the Cloud Cutter, Jordan Oliver!
Happy to be here, to say the least. Might have to change that tune at the expense of Channing Thomas once that bell rings.
And if ever there was a psychological ploy to use on Channing Thomas, I think it's running those ropes as ferociously as Oliver did to kind of show, not dominance per se, but to say, I am ready for this fight.
I'll say a little cardio, not going to come into question for Channing Thomas, but cardio advantage in this match. Speed, agility, might just go to that man, Jordan Oliver. However, you want to talk about technicality, you want to talk about mat wrestling, I do believe that advantage is Channing Thomas. And always a subtle advantage with that man at ringside, Sidney Bakabella. Perhaps subtle advantage is an understatement, to say the least.
Yeah, not so subtle. We know that Sidney Bakabella, ever since Channing has had him in tow, it's really presented opportunity after opportunity for Thomas, regardless of the circumstances by which those opportunities have been gotten.
100% agree, Sam Laterna.
Oh, Sidney also asked that I say he has a new mixtape out.
Oh, I heard.
Buy it.
I didn't listen to it, but I did hear about it. Yes. My goodness. Always trying to make money at the merchandising table. Always got the change purse inside of his fanny pack there. Channing Thomas show the people. I'm going to keep my microphone further away from ringside, despite the fact we're about 20 to 30 yards out. Could probably hear Sidney Bakabella in my microphone. Feeling out process here in the early going. Jordan Oliver, collar and elbow tie up with Channing Thomas. Drop down, go behind there. Snap and bear down to Channing Thomas. Coming around, back into a top wrist lock. And the lead got that wrist lock there.
Channing Thomas definitely playing to his strengths earlier on. And now Oliver looking to make his way back up to his feet, but that wrist lock and now armbar is firmly in place.
Jordan Oliver, not afraid to fly, can do it very well. Gotta believe he's gonna want to be doing that, but again, Channing Thomas is gonna be looking to neutralize him. Monkey flip, nicely done by Jordan Oliver. Pulls him over once again. Catches the boot of Channing Thomas. Gonna put it down, not quite. Sweeps that leg, nicely done, Jordan Oliver. Channing Thomas not happy about it. Papa Bear on the run here. Gonna have a quick word with Channing Thomas.
Little powwow here.
Unbeknownst to me, and I don't want to bring too much attention to it. Like I said, we are officially in Vacation Land Cup season. Channing Thomas has already punched that ticket. The winner of the Vacation Land Cup will take on the winner of Beef and Rip Bison. I do in fact see Beef kind of watching on, perhaps with vested interest in this contest. Well, victorious earlier in the evening, the expense of Lucky Ali.
But Lucky Ali with a great showing in his debut, one of the DPW standouts.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll be seeing Lucky Ali back here real soon. Shout out to Anthony Henry as well. You gotta believe, and that's the thing that's interesting about Limitless Wrestling. We have ourselves our #1 contender already. The Vacation Land Cup is going to crown a new #1 contender. Anthony Henry, I do believe, has a claim for a championship bout the next time he can be available. Everyone wants to come up here to Yarmouth, Maine, and all the more reason why young go-getters on loan from the Texas office like Channing Thomas wants to keep that momentum against a well-traveled competitor like Jordan Oliver.
Absolutely, because you better believe whoever wins the VLC, they're going to be in for the fight of their lives.
Absolutely. 2 matches, and that final match is a fatal 4-way, elimination style. In theory, you got to defeat 4 people in one night if you want to be the winner of the Vacation Land Cup Jordan Oliver and scissors takeover. Wildly deep arm drag from this young gun. Eric Greenleaf in there to make sure, has kept very busy tonight. Not taking it anymore. Too hot out there, Sam Laterna.
It's hot in here, but I think the action in the ring is even hotter. Both of these gentlemen, highly anticipated matchup. Channing now being beaten at his own game here. I think Jordan is taking a playbook out of Channing's. Oh, what's this?
It's like looking for a clean break here. Will you get it from Channing Thomas?
Yeah, but he did use the hair to get him in the corner after all.
There. How do you do? And Channing don't like it. He's going to fire back. Beetroot red is going to be the chest. You can already see him lighting him up now in chops. Oliver with that height advantage can just lay him in down low. Not quite. Go behind once again, waist lock.
Oh, Jordan looking to evade that German suplex, back forearm. And now.
Yes. Letting the crowd know at home here on IWTV. Pile driver, not quite.
Oh, Channing wants nothing to do with that, driving the head of Jordan Oliver right into the buckles.
My goodness, landing awkwardly. We can confirm to those of you that were watching at home, shout outs to Gabriel Sky, he's okay. Big time jacked up shoulder right now.
Ooh.
He is doing good, he's responsive. Tristan Ty and them been taken care of right now.
Well, we certainly wish him a speedy recovery. I'm sure this is not the last time we will be seeing above the rest.
Certainly not.
At Limitless Wrestling.
Still victorious against TDT earlier in the evening. Channing Thomas biding his time here, front face lock. Double underhooks in, could be a butterfly suplex. Nicely done. Staying adamant, gonna have to stay on him right in the center of the ring, going for that cover. 2, only a count at 2, says Eric Greenleaf.
I think he's going to have to hook the leg on a competitor like Jordan Oliver instead of doing a lackadaisical, slightly disrespectful pin, kind of rubbing on the face. Not super into that.
I was going to say, talking to this crowd, you're asking who the ace is. Feeling confident enough, like you said. Do not want to let that arrogance, that cockiness get in the way. Big shot, levels Jordan Oliver. Right-handed, he knows he smells blood, cover. 2, only 1. Enough power in that punch.
No, don't go to that corner.
Yeah, I was saying, you don't want to go to the corner with Sidney Bakabella.
No. But Channing, his attention being averted by a fan, and now it would appear that the audience is chanting East Coast Ace to the chagrin of Channing Thomas. But certainly getting Jordan Oliver fired up, the adulation of this crowd here in Yarmouth.
Jordan Oliver now. Shoots off Channing Thomas. Oliver to the buckle. Coming in hot. Double clothesline. Both men down. Jordan Oliver with the resilience and wherewithal to come out swinging after hitting that buckle very hard.
Most certainly. If I know anything about Jordan Oliver, it's that he's willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead in the wrestling business. He puts the work in the ring, outside of the ring. And I guess Channing Thomas is perhaps underestimated Jordan Oliver here tonight.
And that's the thing that I was curious about, because I didn't think that he did that to Bufa. He came out of the gate swinging, and he did everything that he could, as clean cut as possible, right till the very end, that is.
Maybe there's something deep inside of Thomas that really wanted to get that win in the cleanest fashion possible.
I thought we were going to see a change of heart from this kid when he left BRG and, of course, Mac Daniels. Then he finds himself Sidney Bakabella.
Well, it turned out that Channing was the opportunist of the group. Oh my.
That isn't a knock on Mac Daniels or BRG, but...
No, both have gone on for veritable runs at Limitless as well as Let's Wrestle. Of course, BRG being the Let's Wrestle champion. Now Thomas with a big boot to Oliver.
Oh! Jack in the jaw, right in the butt of the jaw. Big boot, not even hyperextended the legs there, but
there's
seems
that.
to be okay.
I think he's going for the acid bomb here. Will it connect? It does! Oh my gosh!
Taking a page out of the playbook of the late Trent Acid. One half of the backseat boys.
It looks like Channing could be done, out for the count, but kicking out at 2.
Nicely done, Jordan Oliver. Sidney Bakabella, you can see he's down there trying to pray. Seeing his hands, just hoping.
And Jordan Oliver's feeling it now. No stranger to big level matches, high competition. And he knows that he wants to come back strong in his Limitless return. Could he? Oh, okay, another sidekick. off the ropes, but look, Channing grabbing onto the tights, driving Oliver into the corner.
Oh, back elbow with aggression sends Oliver out. Knee trembler. Putting together a combination here. Fisherman style. Gets him nicely done with a release. Channing Thomas making that cover. Hooks the leg. 2. Only accounted 2. Like I said, bragging rights, it stinks. He wants that momentum going into the Vacation Land Cup. We saw earlier, Becca punched her ticket to the Vacation Land Cup.
She certainly
Combination is going to be Andy Brown, Junie Underwood, Adam Priest, or Desmond Cole will punch their ticket a little bit later on.
Everyone in Limitless Wrestling vying for that Vacation Land Cup spot. It has become one of the most coveted, I guess, competitions rather, in all of the Northeast and in all of the Indies.
Absolutely.
A stepping stone for so many.
Look what it's done for the likes of past winners. Ace Romero became Limitless Wrestling champion after winning the Vacation Land Cup.
Channing begging for mercy, but Jordan Oliver not willing to relent here. I've got to think, what would this match, the trajectory of this match be like if, say, Nick Wayne, Jordan Oliver's tag team opponent, was here in the rafters, kind of evening the stakes against Sidney?
Well, I absolutely believe that would certainly neutralize Sidney. Although I will say this, as Nick Wayne has just graduated high school, I'm left to believe Sidney Bakabella would be trying to sell him Lucy's. I do believe here in Maine, but that's none of my business.
Always a bad influence, Sidney.
Popular amongst that crowd, certainly Sidney Bakabella. What is this?
Sidney.
Seen this in the past. Sliding German suplex. Nowhere for Jordan Oliver to go. Oh, and you gotta believe he's feeling it. He cannot hide it. Channing Thomas trying to get some air back in those lungs, deciding his next movement. Could be going to the top rope. Not entirely unlikely, but not the bread and butter of Channing Thomas. Well, what's he gonna do with him?
I don't know, high risk,
oh,
high reward.
Goodness. Driving the knee to the face of Jordan Oliver, commiserating right now in the center of the ring. Cover, 2, 3, only 2, only 2. Top rope knee drop. Have not seen that one a very long time out of any competitor.
Channing
always
Thomas.
Evolving, always something new, Sam Laterna, out of Channing Thomas.
Yeah, just when you think we've seen it all out of him in Sidney, he never ceases to amaze us. And you can't take away the athletic ability, the technical acumen of Channing Thomas.
Absolutely not.
Now looking to seal the deal here.
Pile driver spelled disaster for so many competitors over the past year and a half. You're Channing Thomas, trying to get him up, not quite. Oliver catches him with a chop, but Channing answers. In bunches here. Overhand chop. How do you do?
Beautiful, the fighting spirit of Jordan Oliver on full display here tonight.
Catching him right in the face of that boot. Talk about an East Coast ace tonight, the East Coast beast. Alec Price set to take on Joey Janela in our main event. My goodness, tit for tat so far. And again, gotta believe that factor of Sidney Bakabella at ringside yet to come into play wildly yet again. Acting as a mentor, a manager, a handler, the promoter of Channing Thomas, as he should.
And wildly mum he has been on the outside, which I tend to speculate is a bad thing, actually.
Lest we forget, we've done this dance before, Sam Laterna. I'm very curious. Jordan Oliver, even this late in the contest, is going to have to keep his wits about him, not just for Channing Thomas, but also for Sidney Bakabella.
Most certainly. One hell of a year Jordan Oliver has had, and moving into August, he's going to be, going in strong, competing for New Japan with Nick Wayne, actually.
Absolutely, in the tag team tournament there, yes. Jordan Oliver.
Looking to keep all the momentum he has off the ropes, goes for a boot, but Channing, not this time.
Overhand. Forearm. Could be looking for here. Hooks him up.
Channing
using that height to his advantage here.
Looking for the ropes, but he's just inches away. Channing.
Sidney Bakabella yelling, fight to Channing Thomas. It's a fight that he's currently losing. Still fighting is Channing Thomas. He's got him. He's going to cinch those in. To them. Cover. 2. Only 2. Traps him with that suplex. My goodness. Oliver calling for the finish. Could be that outsider's edge. No, not quite. Back body drop by Channing Thomas. Eats another shot from Jordan Oliver. Knee strike answered with a boot by Oliver.
Oliver's feeling it. Third attempt.
For perhaps. Nicely done. Sit out powerbomb. 2. Only 2. Picture perfect. All impact on that sit out powerbomb from Oliver. Feeling it now, but he's got to figure out what it's going to take to put away Channing Thomas. Again, the high-flying aerial assault of Jordan Oliver could perhaps come into play here.
Uh-oh.
Calling for it, Sidney Bakabella.
Hemorrhaging on the outside.
If he had any hair left, he'd be pulling it out. Catches him in the back of the head with a boot.
Channing, square center of the ring. Oh, no. What? No! Come on, Sidney.
Now. Come on now! Get him out of there! Come on! Still catches him, Jordan Oliver. Oh, word! My word! Knee to the back of the head!
Attempting that claw cutter!
Forget about it! Forget about it! That's gotta be it!
It's gotta be it.
Cover! 3, Channing Thomas is victorious! Keeps doing it, Sam!
Here is your winner, world class, Channing Thomas.